Hi, this is Dennis Washington from Cross Digital and CrossDig.com with your weekly pep talk, Shame versus Guilt. I was listening this week to one of my favorite motivational speakers, Dr. Kevin Elko. Has a lot of great things to say. This week he was talking about the idea of people being different and some of our characteristics that make us different. One of the things is shame versus guilt. Shame being the ashamed or not proud of who you are, whereas guilt, not being proud of something you've done. Now, when you start to really look at this, shame in itself is a bad thing. I mean, God made you. He made you to be different, not to be just like everyone else. You don't need to be ashamed of who you are. We are different. God made people to be different. He made men and women. It talks about in the Bible the Jews and the Gentiles. I mean, we're all supposed to be different. But God also wants us to strive to be better than who we are as far as what we're doing. And this is where it comes into the whole guilt thing. Some people are feel bad about being guilty, but a little bit of guilt actually is good for you. If you think about the idea that if we're not guilty about something we've done, then we think we're perfect, which we're not. I mean, it says in Romans 3:23, we are all sinners. No one's perfect. But God does want all of us to accept Jesus Christ into His life, into our lives. He wants us to unify in Christ and to follow the example that Jesus left for us, as it talks about there in Galatians chapter 3, verse 28. So the idea of a little bit of guilt helps us become a better person, to walk down that road and be better people. If there's something in your life you've done that you're not really proud of, then you're more likely to use that as a motivational point in your life to say, you know what, I don't want to do that again. I want to be a better person. I talk to business people and business leaders all the time, and we talk a lot about, especially when I'm talking about social media marketing and so forth, we talk a lot about the way people are treated and the way you were supposed to treat people, and comparing that with human behavior. People tend to have a tendency to treat people differently online than they do in person. And this is still a little bizarre to me, and I think maybe it's just because it's new and people just really haven't grasped the idea of online social media, and especially being a communication tool. And I use this example. If someone walks into your business and they tell you and they say they've got a complaint, you're not going to kick them out of the business and ban them from coming in. You're going to listen to their complaint and try to work out their problem because you want them to walk away being a happy customer. Well, the same goes for online. If someone writes something negative on your Facebook wall, I hear so many people ask, should we ban them? Should we delete the comment? What should we do? No. Treat them online the same way you would treat them if they walked up to you in person and did the same thing. Equal treatment there. No matter what the communication form is, you still give people the respect of trying to solve their problem. And as we've talked about before, when you treat people on your Facebook page the same way you would treat them in person, other people around you are going to notice. And it's going to earn you some respect for being level-headed, for being wanting to solve a problem, and it's not trying to ignore it. And that really, really goes a long way. The bottom line is this. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We've heard that all of our lives in person. Do the same thing online. Be proud of who you are, but keep a little bit of that guilt in the back of your head. That's going to help you be a better person. It's going to help you run your business better. It's going to help you treat your customers better. It's going to help you to treat your employees better. Knowing that you've made a mistake in the past, but you don't want to keep making the same mistakes again, is going to help you and your business. I'm Dennis Washington with this week's weekly pep talk, Shame versus Guilt.